Hello everyone, Scooney007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 1-2 Tampa Bay Rays taking on the 3-1 New York Yankees. And here is the starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off, the second baseman, Kinori Iwamura. Batting second, the left fielder Carl Crawford. Batting third, the first baseman Carlos Pena. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder B.J. Upton. Batting fifth, the right fielder Johnny Gomes. Batting sixth, the third baseman Willie Ibar. Batting seventh, the shortstop Jason Barlett. Batting eighth, the catcher Sean Riggins. And batting ninth, the designated hitter Elliot Johnson. On the mound for the Yankees, it is Andy Penateni. Penateni went 14 wins, 14 losses, has a 4.254 ERA. 104 innings pitched, 233 hits, 158 strikeouts, and 51 walks. We're here at Yankee Stadium, gives a +1 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, Iwamura steps up into the batter's box, and we are ready to start this game. Iwamura batting a 167. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-5. 3-5 is a strikeout. That is a 12. That's a 10. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Carl Crawford batting a 143. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-4. 1-4. Home run chance on a 1-12. The 13 too high. 4-1. That's going to be a pop up to Rodriguez for out number 2. Carlos Pena batting a 200. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-1. 3-1 is a blank. And that is going to be 5-4. That is going to be a single to A-Rod. And that is a single past A-Rod. And with that, Carlos Pena gets on base.
Everybody clap your hands.
2 outs, and that's going to bring up B.J. Upton. Upton batting a 286. Strategy rolls a 6. Here's the pitch. 1-6 blank. 3-5. And that is going to be a ground ball to Derek Jeter, who catches it, goes over to second for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off, the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Batting second, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Batting third, the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jason Gambini. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Batting seventh, the catcher, Jorge Posada. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Hideki Matsuri. Batting ninth, the first baseman, Shelly Duncan. On the mound for the Rays, it is Edwin Jackson. First time we're seeing him in this replay. 14 wins, 11 losses, a 4.42 ERA, 183 innings pitched, 199 hits, 108 strikeouts, and 76 walks. And with that, Johnny Damon steps up into the batter's box. He's batting a 250. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. 6-6 is a walk. That's a 10. That's a 1. And they walk Damon to start this game off. All right, Damon gets the steal sign. He has a 16. That's going to be a -1. That's going to be a +1, actually. It's going to be a 17 or better. And that is a 3. And Damon goes to second. He stole second. And next up, it's Derek Jeter. Jeter batting a 100 so far. 2-2. Walk. 9. 16. Too high. Infield at normal depth. And that is going to be 3-3. 3-3 is a ground ball to the shortstop to Bartlett. The out is at first. Damon gets the hold sign. And out number 1. That's going to bring up Bobby Abreu. Bobby Abreu batting a 4-12. Infield coming to double play depth. Strategy roll is an 8. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Range play. 5-2. Fly ball to Upton. Upton's range is in a 1-4. That is a 1. And Damon gets the hold sign, so he's not going to advance. And next up, it's Alex Rodriguez. He's batting a 4-12. Strategy roll is a 6. Here is the pitch. 1-1. Range play. 1-4. And that is going to be a single to Iwamura. Ground ball to Iwamura. Iwamora's range is in a 1-3. That is a 2, and he takes it. Tosses over to first. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, score tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It's Johnny Gomes, Willie Abar, and Jason Bartlett due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Johnny Gomes. Gomes, first time we're seeing him in this replay. That's going to be a 4-4. That's going to be a possible error. And that is going to be 6-5. And that's going to be a pop-up to Rodriguez. Error rating for A-Rod is on a 1-5. That is a 6. Out number 1. Willie Ibar batting a 222. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-4. That is a possible error. 1-6, ground ball to first. Duncan's error rating is on a 1-20. That's a 5. That's going to be an error for Duncan. And that's a 1 base error as he boots the ball. So, eyeball on with an error to Duncan. They're going to charge Duncan with that error, and that's going to bring up Jason Bartlett. 1 out. Strategy rolls a 10. Here's the pitch. 6-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 4. The 11 is too high. Infield at double play depth right now. Strategy rolls a 10, so the Rays were holding off on strategy. 4-4. That's a single to Matsui. We have a 1, so either way, the Willie Ibar will advance to third. And we're going to check about Jason Bartlett. Bartlett has a 4, and the roll is high, so Bartlett gets the hold sign. And that's going to bring up Sean Riggins. Riggins, first time we're seeing him in this replay. And the strategy roll is going to be a squeeze play. Infield at double play depth still. Here's the pitch. 1-5. That's going to be a strike. That is a 3 for the bunt. That's a 2. Bunted defensive choice. 1, retire the batter. Or 2, attempt to get the runner from third. Roll 1d6 versus BR of the runner on third. Higher the runner is out. Subtract 1 from BR if infield is in. So, how are they going to play this? They're going to get the runner out at first. I mean, they're going to try to... Nope, they're going to try to get the player out at... They're going to go for Willie Ibar. Ibar, 3. He is forced out. Sparlet will advance to second, and Riggins will take first. So they throw it home. Ibar, out at the plate. They get him out as the umpire calls him out. He looks up at the umpire saying, what? I was... Look like, no, I was safe by a mile, but no, they got him out. Elliot Johnson is up. Johnson, first time we're seeing him. Strategy roll is 11. Infield at normal depth. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. 2-1. That's going to be a blank. 4-1. Power hit to Damon. That is a 7. That is going to be a single. And Bartlett is going to come home to score. And with that, that puts the Rays on the board. 1-0. So we go to the top of the order. Sean Riggins getting the hold sign to stay off at second. And that's going to bring up Iramura. Iramura is 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a blank. And that's going to be 1-6. That's a double star 4. Ground ball to third for out number 3. So no runs, 1 run, 2 hits. No errors. We go to the top. We go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Jason Gambini, Kano, and Jorge Posada due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Gambini. Gambini batting a .357. And that is going to be 4-6. Blank. 3-6. Double star 3. Ground ball to Abar, takes it, throws it over to Penna. Out number 1. Here's Robinson Cano. Cano batting a .176. The pitch. And that is going to be a 1-5. Possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 6-3. Ground ball to Abar. Abar's range is in a 1-8. That is a 1. That is an error on the ground. And that is a 1-base error by the third baseman, Ibar, who boots the ball. So Kano is on with an error charged to Willie Abar. So the Yankees have a runner on, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Everybody clap your hands.
All right, Jorge Posada batting a .286. Strategy roll 15. Infield coming in. Coming into double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-5. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 12. That's a 2. And they struck him out. Whoop. I didn't mean to click the roll die. I meant to click the strikeout. So they struck out Posada. Posada struck out, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, Hideki Matsui. Matsui batting a .467. 2 outs, runner on first, and for now back to normal depth. Here's the pitch to Hideki. Strategy rolls in 11, so the Yankees are holding on. 5-4, hit by pitch. Edwin gives a -7. That's going to be a 0. No hit by pitch there. 5-5. That is going to be a ground ball to second. And that retires the side. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error. After 2, it's Tampa Bay 1, New York nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Carl Crawford, Carlos Pena, and B.J. Upton due up for the Rays. Here's Carl Crawford. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch. And that's going to be 3-6. 3-6 is a double question mark. Double star and a 1. The 15 is too high. 1-6. Ground ball to Kano. Out number 1, and that's going to bring up Carlos Pena. Pena 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And then it's going to be 5-3. 5-3 is a strike. That's a 17. That's a 5. And they struck him out. Next up, B.J. Upton. Upton 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-5. That's going to be a strike. That's a 13. The 18 is too high. 4-5. Ground ball to first. Pena, right? And that is going to be Pena to catch that. For out number, first base for the Yankees. That's going to be Duncan. Duncan makes the catch. And that retires the Rays in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Shelly Duncan, Johnny Damon, and Derek Jeter due up for the Bronx Bombers. Shelly Duncan, first time we're seeing him in this replay. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a double question mark. Single and a 1-7. The 20 is too high. 1-6. Ground ball to Pena. Makes the play. Out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon is walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-3. 3-3 is a range play. 4-1. Fly ball to Crawford. Crawford's range is a 1-4. That is a 6. That is going to be a single for Damon. And Damon gets on with a single. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Derek Jeter. All right, Derek Jeter. He's 0 for 1 in this replay. Strategy rolls a 15. Runner on first. Infield coming to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-6. That's going to be a blank. And that's going to be 2-4. Ground ball to A-bar. And that's going to be a double play. As they Rays turn 2 to get out of that inning. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. After 3, it's Tampa Bay 1, New York nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Johnny Gomez, Willie Abar, and Jason Bartlett due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Johnny Gomes, who's 0 for 1 on the day. That's going to be 4-3. That's going to be a blank. 3-3, and that's going to be a double star 6. That is a fly ball out there to Abreu, who goes back to the wall for out number 1. Willie Abar up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a walk. That's an 11. The 17 too high. 1-6 is going to be a ground ball to Duncan. out number 2. Here's Jason Barlett. Barlett is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. 1-2 is a range play. 1-3, and that is going to be out there to Kano. Kano's range is in a 1-4. That's a 2. He gets it, tosses it over to first to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Bobby Abreu, Alex Rodriguez, and Jason Gambini due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Abreu. Abreu is 0 for 1 in the day. And that is going to be 3-6. That's going to be a strike. That's a 10. The 20 is too high. 3-5. Pump up to Iwamura. Out number 2. And that's going to bring out number 1. Sorry, that's going to bring up Alex Rodriguez, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-1. Range play at Yankee Stadium. 5-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Ground ball up the middle. Abar's range is in a 1-4. That's a 5. It got past him. That's going to be a double for A-Rod. And A-Rod turns that into a double. All right, we have a pickoff attempt. 19 is too high. Jason Gambini is 0 for 1 on the day. 4-4, that's going to be a strikeout. 12-16, too high. 4-6, that's going to be a double to Gomes. And it's off the wall, and the Yankees tie this game up. And that's going to bring up Robinson Cano. Cano 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy rolls a 4. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-4. Hit by pitch, 0. Nothing happens. 2-5. Double star 5. Fly ball to Crawford. Gambini gets the hold sign, out number 2. And that is going to bring up Jorge Posada.
Everybody clap your hands.
Jorge Posada 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. 2 outs. Runner on second. Infield at normal depth. Strategy roll 18. So the Yankees are holding off on strategy. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 3-5. That's a blank. 3-3. Power hit to Gomes. On a 6, that's going to be a double. And the Yankees now have a 1-run lead. That's going to bring up Hideki Matsui. Matsui's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-5 at the ballpark. 6-6. Fly ball to Crawford. And out number 3. That retires the side. No run, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. After 4, it's New York 1. Tampa Bay. It's New York 2, sorry. New York has 2 runs. Tampa Bay 1. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Sean Riggins, Elliot Johnson, and Ikinori Iwamura due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Riggins. Riggins is 0 for 1 on the day. That's going to be 1-6. That's going to be a blank. And that's going to be 3-6. That's going to be a single to pass Damon. And Sean Riggins gets on base. All right, Yankees bring the infield to double play depth. Strategy roll is an 8 as Elliott Johnson comes up. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 3-2, wild pitch on an 8. And it's just a bit outside. So with that, Sean Riggins on a wild pitch will advance 90 feet and go to second. All right, here's the pitch to Elliott Johnson. Johnson 6-1, double star 6, fly ball to Abreu. Riggins gets the hold side and 1 out. One out, runner on second. That's going to be a sacrifice play coming up. Here's the pitch to Iwamura, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a walk. It's a great bunt. Everyone's safe with a single. So, Riggins will go to third. Iwamura on with a sacrifice bunt down the infield and hustles his way to first. And that puts runners on the corners for Tampa Bay. Carlos Crawford up. Crawford is 0 for 2 on the day. Infield at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 12. Here's the pitch. 4-5 is a strikeout. That's a 10. The 16 is too high. 1-5 single pass Jeter. And Tampa Bay ties the game up as Sean Riggins comes home to score. Iwamura on second gets the hold to stay at second. He will advance to third on a 5-6. His base run is a 3. Infield at double play depth. Carlos Pena up. Pena's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 10. Here's the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 17. That's a 4. Struck him out. All right, here's B.J. Upton. Upton is 0 for 2 in the day. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-2 at the ballpark. We go to Yankee Stadium. 1-1, double star 1. Ground ball to Kano for out number 3. So 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Shelly Duncan, Johnny Damon, and Derek Jeter due up for the Yankees. Edwin Jackson can face 9 more batters before he's tired. Here's the pitch to Duncan. Duncan 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be 3-5, blank. And that's going to be 2-5. That's going to be a double past Crawford. And Duncan is on with a double. All right, here's Johnny Damon. Damon is 1 for 1 with a walk. The pitch. Strategy roll 8, infield at normal depth, by the way. 3-4, that's going to be a blank. 6-4, ground ball to Bartlett. Duncan will advance to second, and the out is at first. And the Yankees now have a runner just 90 feet away from home as Derek Jeter comes up to hit. Jeter is 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls a 7. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch to Jeter. Jeter 6-4. That's going to be a blank. 5-6. Ground ball to Bartlett. Is he going to try to score? Yes. No, they are not. They're going to get the out at first. If runner hits for home, if D6 is higher, out, otherwise safe, it is equal. So that is going to be a force out at home. And Jeter is on a... So they got him out at home. Bobby Abreu is up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 10. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 5-1. Range play at Yankee Stadium. 2-5 double star. That is a double star 3. Ground ball to A-Bar. A-Bar's range is in a 1-4. That's a 4. And that is an out. So the Yankees leave one stranded after 5. We are tied at 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be Johnny Gomes, Willie Abar, and Jason Bartlett due up for Tampa Bay. There's the pitch to Johnny Gomes, who's 0 for 2. Andy Penitenti can face 5 batters before he's tired. 6-6, walk. 7-4, walked him. And they walk Johnny Gomes, and they're going to bring up Willie Abar. Abar 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls a 16. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-3. That's going to be a strike. 10-6. Struck him out. Struck him out, and Jason Bartlett is up. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Strategy rolls a 13. Infield coming in to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 3-1. That's going to be a walk. 14. The 19 is too high. 5-1 power hit to Damon on a 16. That's going to be a fly ball out. Damon going all the way back to the warning track to make that play. Out number 2. We have a steal attempt coming up. That's a 20. And that's an automatic stolen base. So Johnny Gomes safe on second as he steals. Here's the pitch to Sean Riggins. Riggins is 1 for 2 on the day. 6-6. Walk 11. The 15 is too high. 1-2. Ground ball to Kano. And that retires the side as Tampa Bay leaves one stranded. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Alex Rodriguez, Jason Gambini, and Robinson Cano due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to A-Rod. A-Rod is 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. And that is going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a walk. That's a 12. That's a 7. And they walk A-Rod. All right, Jason Gambini also with a double. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll is a 6 infield at double play depth. 6-1, blank. 5-4, that's going to be a power hit to Iwamura. That's going to be a pump up to Iwamura. Out number 1. Robinson Cano up. Cano is 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll is a 17. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 4-6, blank. 5-2. Fly ball to Upton. Out number 2. Jorge Posada. Posada's 1 for 2 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. Strategy roll 6. Here's the pitch. 3-5. That is a blank. 5-2. Fly ball to Crawford. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 1 left on. We go after 6, score tied at 2. We go to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Elliott Johnson, Iwamura, and Crawford due up for the Tampa Bay Rays. Andy Penitenti can face 1 more batter, so they are going to let him pitch this inning. He still feels quite good. 2-2, that's going to be a blank. 6-1, double star 6. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Abreu. Out number 1. And Andy is now tired. Here's Iwamura. Iwamura is 1 for 3 on the day. 4-6, that's a blank. 3-2, that's going to be a single pass Damon. And Iwamura is on, and with that, they are going to make that play to the bullpen. Andy Penitenti is coming out. They want to try to put. We have a left, right. So for Tampa Bay, they're going to bring in Billy Tabar. No, that's for the Yankees. The Yankees are going to bring in Billy Tabar. Tabar, we've seen him in this replay. He's pitched ERA of 20.77, pitched 1 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. ERA of 20.77, and he's going to face off against Carl Crawford. And here's the steal. That's a 12. Iwamura steals second. And here's the pitch to Crawford. Crawford, 3-2. That's going to be a strike. 10 to 12 too high. And that's going to be 2-1. Fly ball to Damon. Out number 1. And that's going to advance Iwamura 90 more feet. So Iwamura in scoring position. And that's going to bring up Carlos Pena. The first baseman, Pena's 1 for 3 in the day, struck out twice, strategy roll 10. Here's the pitch. 5-3, possible error on a ground ball. 6-2, double star 3, fly ball to Damon. Sing, take me out to the ball game. So that we are now, after that, it's 1 run, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, score tied at 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. That's going to be Hideki Matsui. Shelly Duncan and Johnny Damon due up. Edwin Jackson can face one more batter before he's tired. Now, we didn't take a look at the stats for Andy Penitenti. He went 6 1/3 inning, allowed 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, ERA of 12.85. So that's where we stand on the stats there. Let's take a look at the box score. Tampa Bay scoring in the second and in the fifth inning. New York coming back to score 2 in the fourth. So it's 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 errors. And Tampa Bay 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. So he's got to face off against Hideki Matsui, Shelly Duncan, and Johnny Damon. Here's the pitch. 6-3. That's going to be a strike. 9-9. Struck him out. All right. Edwin Jackson now tired. Here's Shelly Duncan. Duncan is 1 for 2 in the day with a double. 6-6. That's going to be a walk. 12-18. Too high. 6-3. Line drive to A-Bar. Takes it, throws it over to Penna for out number 2. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon, 1 for 2 on the day. That's going to be 2-5 at the ballpark. 1-3. That is a single past Uemura. And the Yankees have a runner on. And that's going to bring up Derek Jeter. Jeter 1-0 for 3 on the day. Strategy roll 17. Here's the pitch. 6-5 blank. 4-4 double star 5. Fly ball to Crawford. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 7, score tied at 2. We go to the top of the 8th. It's B.J. Upton, Johnny Gomes, and Willie Abar due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to B.J. who's 0 for 3 on the day. 5-1, that's going to be a walk. 18, that's a 7, and they walk Upton. We have a steal attempt for Upton. That's going to be a 16, and he does steal second. So he's safe on at second. Here's the pitch to Johnny Gomes, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. That's going to be 2-3. 2-3. Home run chance on a 1-7. The 10 too high. 3-4. That's going to be a double star 5. Ground ball to second. And with that, Upton will advance to third. And the out at first. Willie Abar up. Abar is 0 for 3 on the day. The pitch. 6-4 blank. 6-6. That is a double to Matsuri. And Tampa Bay takes the lead by a run. Willie Abar on second. And that's going to bring up Jason Barlett. And that is going to and with that, Billy Trebar now tired. They are going to leave him in for right now. Here's the pitch to Barlett. Barlett is 1 for 3 in the day. Infield at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 3. That's going to be 4-5 at the ballpark. 5-3, pop up to the catcher. Out number 2. Pickoff attempt. So Trebar doesn't pick anyone off. Trebar now officially tired. And they're going to let him pitch this last person, Sean Riggins. Here's the pitch to Riggins, who's 1 for 3 on the day. That is going to be 3-3. Wild pitch, 9. They move up 90 feet. And with that, the Yankees make that call to the bullpen. And Billy Trebar now officially out of the game. So with that, we have a right switch left coming up. So they're going to bring in David Robinson. Robinson had 1 inning pitched, 1 strikeout, no ERA. So he just has to get 1 out on this one. And that is going to be 4-6. That's a double. So here, let's take a look at the stats real quick for Billy Trebar. Trebar went 1 1/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of 16.67. All right, and here we go with Elliot Johnson, strategy roll 10, infield at normal depth. The pitch. 6-3, that's going to be a wild pitch on a 6. So we found the wild pitch for David Robinson. That's going to be a 1-4, and that's going to be a single pass to Abreu. And with that, the Rays have a 3-run lead. And that's going to bring up Iwamura. Iwamura, 2 for 4 in the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-2. That's going to be a blank. We just need 1 more out. And that's going to be 2-6. That's going to be a double past Matsuri. Elliot Johnson gets the hold sign. And it's like everything just woken up for the Rays. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Carl Crawford. Yankees still looking to get out of the top half of this inning here. Here's the pitch to Crawford, who's 1 for 4 in the day. And that's going to be 4-2, possible error on a throw. 3-4, single to Damon. No error for Damon. Damon's error rating is a 1-3. The 18 is too high. And with that, Elliot Johnson scores, and Iwamura comes home to score as well. So it's a 5-run game. And we're here still in the top of the 8th. And that's going to bring up Carlos Pena.
Everybody clap your hands.
Pena, the pitch. And that's going to be 2-4. That's going to be a strikeout. 15. That's a 12. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that retires the side. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Bobby Abreu, Alex Rodriguez, and Jason Gambini due up for the New York Yankees. And that is going to do it for Edwin Jackson. So they're going to bring in well, let's see. We have a left, right, left. And they're going to bring in Kurt Brinks to pitch. Actually, no, they're going to bring in J.P. Howe. J.P. Howe, he's going to have to face Bobby Abreu, Alex Rodriguez, and Jason Gambini. So with that, Gomes is going to come out of the game, and they are going to replace right field with Perez. Fernando Perez is going to take over at right field. Everyone else is fine. That's the only play of the That's the only change the Rays are going to make. So here's the pitch to Abreu. Actually, wait, before we take care of that, let's take a look at J.P. Howe. He pitched 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, no ERA, no hits, no walks. Taking a look here at the stats of Edwin Jackson. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. ERA of 2.57. All right, here's the pitch to Abreu, who's 0 for 3 on the day. That's going to be 5-2. That's going to be a strike 9, 18 too high. 4-6. That is going to be a single. And Abreu is on with a single, and that's going to bring up Alex Rodriguez. All right, here comes A-Rod. A-Rod is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, a walk, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. That is going to be 6-2. That's going to be a blank. And that is going to be 3-5. That's going to be a single to Croft to pass the shortstop, Barlett. And runners now on first and second. So next up is Jason Gambini. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a double, a run scored, and an RBI. Strategy rolls are turned off. Runners on first and second. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-5. That's going to be a blank. 2-1. Ground ball to Barlett. And that is going to be Abreu will go to third on that. And that is a double play. Two outs on that. Runner in scoring position, and that's going to bring up Robinson Cano. Cano is 0 for 3. They are going to let Cano stay in. That's going to be 6-5. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a 4. And on that wild pitch, Abreu is going to score. So Abreu scores on a wild pitch, cutting this lead down to 4. And here's the pitch to Cano. He scored on a wild pitch, 6-2. Fly ball to Upton. And that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 8, it's Tampa Bay 5, New York 3. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Let's take a look at the box score real quick after 8 innings of play. Tampa Bay scoring 5 runs in the top half of the 8th inning, giving them 7 runs. It's a 4-run lead, but as we know, no lead is safe in inside pitch. It is 7 runs on 12 hits with 1 error. Both teams committing an error in this game. So it's going to be B.J. Upton, Fernando Perez, and Willie Abar due up. David Robinson, now tired, so they're not going to let him pitch. It's going to be a right switch, and they're going to bring in Jose Veras. Veras going to try to minimize damage here for the Yankees, play damage control here. David Robinson only went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of 20.77. Billy Batter went 1 1/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of 16.67. Let's take a look here at the stats for Jose Veras. Veras has 1 win, no ERA, 1 inning pitched, and allowed 1 strikeout. So he's going to have to face B.J. Upton, Fernando Perez, and Willie Abar. He's going to face the middle of the lineup. Here's the pitch to Upton. Upton is 0 for 3 on the day, and that is going to be 3-6. Strikeout plus 23. That's a 3. Struck him out. Fernando Perez. Here's the pitch. Perez, first time we're seeing him up. And that is going to be 2-3. That's a strikeout plus. That's a 24. That's a 2. 2 up and 2 down. Struck him out, and here comes Willie Abar. Abar 1 for 4 in the day with a double, a strikeout, a walk, a run, and an RBI. The pitch. 6-3 strikeout plus. That's a 17. That's a 6. And the Yankees retire the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Jorge Posada, Hideki Matsui, and Shelly Duncan due up for the Yankees. And with that, J.P. Howell is tired. They are going to remove him from the game. They are in a win situation here, and they're going to bring in Grant Belfour. Grant Belfour, first time we're seeing him in this replay. He has a 6 wins and 2 losses, 4 saves, a 1.54 ERA, 58 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 28 hits, 82 strikeouts, and 23 walks. He's going to face Jorge Posada, Hideki Matsui, and Shelly Duncan. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-4. That's going to be a strike. 12. That's a 3. Struck him out. Hideki Matsui. They are not going to let him take this hit against Grant Belfour. Instead, it's going to be Cody Ransom coming in to take the hit. Ransom pitch hitting for Hideki. Here's the pitch. 1-4, possible error on a ground ball. That's a 12 outside of the range of the special K. 1-1. And that is a double past Perez. No error there. Perez's error rating is a 0. That's a 5. And Corey Ransom is on base with a double. Tampa Bay going to double play depth. Here comes Shelly Duncan. Duncan is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. That's going to be a strikeout plus. 23. That's a 10. Struck him out. 1 out, and we go to the top of the order. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon is 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-2. That's a blank. That's a 10. That's a special K strikeout. Struck him out. And that's the game. Tampa Bay wins 7-3. Final line score coming right up. Tampa Bay coming back to keeping the lead here. 7-3. Your winning pitcher is Edwin Jackson. Billy Trabar takes the loss. No home runs by any players. Tampa Bay, 7 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. New York, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. Take a look at the stats here. Edwin Jackson, went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 and 2 strikeouts. ERA, 2.54. Billy Trabar picks up the loss. He went 1 1/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, and 1 walk. 1 wild pitch, ERA of 16.67. So with that, Tampa Bay goes to 2-2. New York goes to 3-2. And with that, that is going to do it for us here in the Bronx. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles here at Yankee Stadium. And until next time, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.